Hello! Welcome to Mondays with Mira, first seduction, then deconstruction, where we look at fabulous children's picture books and enjoy the pleasures of reading them out loud and listening for different things. And then we come back and we analyze them, what makes them work, why are they so wonderful. We talk about the art and the writing. And this series is designed for aspiring children's picture book writers and illustrators, parents and teachers. So I hope you love it. I love doing these. And my name is Dr. Mira Reisberg, and children's picture books is one of my main things. So, Pam Munoz Ryan and Rafael Lopez. And both of these are very established, really fantastic. Esperanza Rising, I think, is her most famous book. And I can't think of the titles of his, but he's a brilliant illustrator, as you will see in this book. Okay, so here we have some lovely, vibrant red end sheets. And a bird eases us in to the full title of Our California. Okay. Welcome to California. There are valleys, deserts, mountains, and coasts. Which region do you think that you will like most? Start in the south of this golden land, in fair San Diego, where vistas are grand. In this coastal city, there's plenty to do. Surf, swim, and sun, then visit the zoo. San Juan Capistrano is where you will learn about a quaint village where swallows return. Junipero Serra stopped here on his way to build a grand mission from adobe clay. Next is Los Angeles and famed Hollywood. You can visit the places where movie stars stood. This city of angels has lots to explore. Tar pits, museums, and amusements galore. So I'm going to pause here and I'm going to do a couple of random pages because it's a fairly long book. And I want to save time for talking about both the text and the art. And let's see who it's published by. By Charles Bridge. Okay, nice job, Charles Bridge. Let me read a couple more spreads. Hello, Sacramento and the Capitol Dome. This Delta city is the governor's home. The Pony Express once delivered the mail from a post in Missouri to the end of the trail. And while I'm here, really bad. You never want important information in the gutter here. And this artist knows better. I mean, it could have gone right here. So I'm not sure why he did that. But anyway, there it is. I want to do San Francisco. Stop in the city, San Francisco's the name. Here morning fog lingers and winds bring the rain. Cable cars hurry up one hill and down, and tourists eat lunch in the old Chinatown. So clearly this is a book that rhymes. And rhymes are great because they teach phonemic awareness. I may have already mentioned this, but it's one of the ways that children learn to read is by recognizing patterns. And there used to be there's been these huge debates for decades about whole language versus phonemic awareness. And that's a whole other topic, or teaching phonics. Right now it's been much more teaching phonics because it's faster and more direct, but I personally think it should be a mix of the two. And a lot of teachers do, most teachers actually do a mix, but I don't want to get into one of my education rants and why I left academia. So anyway, back to the story, and I'll probably edit that out. So poetry, rhyming poetry is really hard. You've got to be super, super skillful to do it and to do it right. And that's one of the reasons that editors hate working with rhyme, because you'll often find language that's in there, not because it's the perfect sentence, but because it fits and because it rhymes. A lot of people do rhyme by counting the syllables. So if we count the syllables here, stop in the city, San Francisco's the name. Here morning fog lingers and wind brings the rain. And winds bring the rain, sorry. Stop in the city, San Francisco's the name. 11 syllables. Here, morning fog lingers and winds bring the rain. 11 syllables. Cable cars hurry up. Cable cars hurry up one hill and down. 10. And tourists eat lunch in old China town. 10 syllables. So you see how that works. You know, I just love the illustrations in this book. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So we've got this big hero's image here, and then everything else is subordinate to this image, which makes it very powerful, and we know exactly where to go. He's painting in layers, and what he's doing is underpainting here, so he's got a yellowy green, and then when he paints on the brown on top, which looks like a Venetian red or burnt sienna, he then uses like a scratching tool to scratch back and get this texture happening underneath. His illustrations are very, very texture based. It looks to me as if they're illustrated on wood using thin coats of paint that he may sand down, so you can see that sort of wood texture underneath. Here, and he uses a lot of techniques that I teach in my Hero's Art Journey course, if anyone's interested in finding out about that. One of the things he does is he does a lot of masking. I heard this from my friend Gigi Morales. And that's really, whoa, that's a lot of extra work. What most people do is they would make these different textures and then cut them out and collage them on. But evidently this is just one surface, one piece of paper or wood. And I really do think that it's wood because it really looks like this is sanded down. Let's see if it says what medium he used on illustrations painted in acrylics from Mexico. They sound pretty special. And Liquitex acrylics on grained wood. Additional textures made by scraping and distressing the paint. So, I love it when I'm right. And they even include what the type is, which is really nice. So always look at, if you've got information on page 32 or on page 1 or 2. The other thing they do, which is really nice, here there's a lot more information. Look at these lovely spirals in here. Just wonderful work. I love it. And then they go through and they provide more information on each aspect of California. So another fabulous, fabulous book from Mondays with Mira. Bye.